I think it's probably safe to say it's something that every parent of a school-age child fears could happen. Somebody with a gun opens fire at their child's school. The schools across Delmarva are now training in the event of just such an emergency, and quite frankly, this is a story that we wish we did not have to do. But the sad fact is, these days you never know. So Delmarva Live's Sydney Whitfield stopped by Mardela Middle and High School to learn more.
The only thing more tragic than a death is a death that could have been prevented. That's the idea behind the Stop the Bleed training that was held here at Mardela Middle and High School. PRMC staff instructed students, teachers, and staff members on how to quickly stop blood loss in the case of a traumatic emergency. The school's Red Cross Club advisor, Julie Johnson, says this kind of training is important given some of the recent events that have happened.
Because of the fact that these mass events where people get hurt occurs unfortunately more often, the need for more people to know how to prevent bleeding out issues. We wanted to bring in the PRMC to come in and help train more people to know how to stop bleeding, basically.
American Red Cross Master at Arms member Olivia Cantwell says the training has empowered her to take matters into her own hands if she has to.
So instead of calling the ambulances, well, we obviously do that, but also you can be there too. If you have your first aid kit, or even if you don't, get your t-shirt, get your tourniquet, get anything to do that, because you as a student are saving someone's life. So anywhere, you could be anywhere. You could be at the mall with your friends. Just saving someone's life is so important, and the feeling of just doing that and knowing you're the reason is just so amazing to me.
More than anything, Red Cross Club advisor Julie Johnson says Stop the Bleed makes her feel a little more safe while she's on campus.
It's nice to see so many more people that are in the school that I'm in as well know how to help. So that certainly is encouraging. I mean, again, you hope you never ever have to use it, but it's nice to know it's there.
So it's a great idea to be proactive and prepared, right? Well, guess what? A few of the team members who are involved with this program are joining us this afternoon. I'd like to introduce you to Zoe DePasqua.
Yes.
I just want to make sure I say it right. Zoe DePasqua. She is the president and founder of the Mardela Middle and High School Red Cross Club. Now, Chris DePasqua over here is with PRMC Nursing Services. He's the supervisor's office. Liza Hastings is also with us. She is the principal of Mardela Springs. Make sure I get everything straight here for you. You are the principal of the school, you are with PRMC, yes, and you are the president of the club of the school.
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon, first of all. I got some incredible questions for you, and I can't wait to hear the answers. First, though, I want to talk to you, Chris. This is something that we never really thought that we would have to learn before, but this really is necessary, isn't it?
Certainly, yes. Peninsula Regional Medical Center basically is bringing to the Delmarva community and schools the opportunity to train with Stop the Bleed. It developed as a result of the Sandy Hook shooting, as well as the Boston Marathon bombings. The White House in 2015 felt that it was essential that we have initiatives to train the lay community or general public to respond in the event of a catastrophe, right, such as a mass shooting, accident, the unexpected and unthinkable.
So this has got to be the kind of thing that really scares students. How do you handle that?
Well, the way that we approached it at Mardela is we told the students and the staff that yes, this could be something that they would need to do in the event of a mass incident such as Sandy Hook, but really it's just a good habit to have, to know how to intervene if there were an incident. As an example, my tech ed teacher participated because he said a student could accidentally get hurt in using one of the machinery. So really, there's car accidents, there's day-to-day things that could happen as well. We just want our students and staff to be prepared. We think it's a great life skill for anyone to know.
Yeah. So Zoe, let me ask you, you're the president of the Red Cross Club there. Are the students taking this seriously?
Yeah, as a member, I could see how the other students get excited and take the initiative to get the information and go through the simulations, because they know that whether it's a car crash or an active shooter, this could happen at any time, and they want to be an asset to that situation. So
how do you feel about doing this? Because you were telling me that there wasn't a club like yours in Wycomico County before you started this one.
I think this is going to be a really good item for those to teach others. This way the students that have learned can tell their parents, their neighbors, and it'll just branch out from there.
You are incredible. I want to stick that in here real quick. Chris, this is something that's important for everybody everywhere, not just schools, but offices, malls, things like this happen all over the place. We need to be prepared just in case.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
What kind of things can we do to prepare for it?
Okay, so To illustrate with an example, it just happened recently, as we're familiar with the Jewish synagogue shootings that happened. The responding trauma surgeons who were attending at that scene said, believe it or not, 3 of the victims of that particular shooting, their lives were actually saved because of interventions applied by those who actually implemented the training, put on either a tourniquet or use the compression teaching that was actually taught from the Stop the Bleed course. And basically, to summarize, that would help the general community. If you haven't taken the training and would like to take the training, the first principles that you want to keep in mind are to ensure that the scene is safe. Right. That's your number one thing. You don't want to make yourself part of the problem. Yeah. And then to remember ABC, meaning A, activate the emergency response system or alert 911. B, for bleeding. So you want to identify the source of uncontrolled bleeding. And C, meaning compress or apply pressure to the site of that uncontrolled bleeding and to hold that pressure until the emergency responders arrive. That's basically the crux of what we're trying to teach with the program. Anybody can basically do it. Anybody can learn from it. So that's where we're going with it.
Call for help, but I guess the bottom line is if something like this does happen to you, you are the first responder.
Absolutely. That's absolutely correct, yes.
Chris, Zoe, Liza, thank you so much for talking to us this afternoon. Thank you for being so proactive and making this happen.
Thank you.
You are the best.